This is one of the thousands of suburban health clinics for women around Japan. Today, 36-year-old Masaki Okabe and his wife Sanai, 35, are having their first child. This is what their doctor, Hirofumi Chikuni, likes to do, deliver babies. Dr. Chikuni's small clinic is a thriving business. He delivers around 40 babies a month and sees as many as 90 outpatients a day. When baby Sakiko finally makes her entrance, husband, grandparents, staff, even the foreign TV crew are included in the traditional celebration. Cheers. Cheers. But in between babies and beers, Dr. Chikuni has a very lucrative sideline at his clinic. A big portion of his income comes from abortions. Abortions performed as a method of birth control on young women whom he then sends away, unable to prescribe them a safe contraceptive. Good morning. Dr. Chikuni is off to work around 8 a.m, though he's on the job already.
それから6人目の子はどうした？全然ないか。I'm very busy. I have a expensive hobby かな。So I must work hard.
His expensive hobby is travelling the world singing opera, different to that of his medical colleagues.
Every doctor training golf ね、every day だから。And very expensive, I think. 人事ってわかりますか？人事。Position of hospital ね。Decided golf course. Professor decided.
He arrives to an already long queue.
年齢的には20歳、21、22歳がピークです。少ないですけど14歳、15歳ぐらいからですね。それから18、19ってだんだん多くなって。
In the waiting room, I met 19-year-old Yoshie, who's 7 weeks pregnant and here to have an abortion. Yoshie agreed to let us film the procedure as long as we didn't reveal her real identity. An abortion in Japan is expensive, anything between $1,000 and $2,000, and it's not refundable on the national health system. Dr. Chikuni told me of young girls taking a collection at school amongst friends to help pay for an abortion.
なんとか生き延びてるという部分もありますから、ですからそれが我々のところだけじゃないような気がしますね。他でもみんなそういう部分があってね。それでその経済的には中絶の数が減ると不都合みたいなね、そういう感じになると思いますけどね。
Dr. Chikuni prides himself on the care he says he takes in performing abortions. He does around 700 a year. All the same, there's no licensed anaesthetist present to administer the general anesthetic. Unlike other countries, it's not a requirement to have one for abortions in Japan.
ちょっと動くね。2cc させてください。
基本的にはやっぱりアボーションは良くないと思ってます。非常に危険だと思います。手術としてはね。一番怖いのはですね、中絶で事故が起こってもそれが表に出ないっていうことが一番怖いです。なぜかっていうと、娘の親が必ず来てね、我が子がね妊娠してたということが表に出るのは怖い。盲腸が破裂して死んだことにしてくださいとかね。
And now, vacuum
extraction っていうのかな。
Dr. Chikuni performs a curettage and then a vacuum suction on Yoshie. It goes smoothly, taking slightly longer than the 5 minutes Dr. Chikuni usually takes to finish an abortion. Japanese health authorities claim around 330,000 abortions are done in Japan each year. But Dr. Chikuni tells me it could easily be double that.
ただ税金の関係で出さないというような話も聞いてはいますけどね。
Still groggy from the procedure, Yoshie told me 7 of her friends have had 10 abortions between them.
手術する前は別に下ろすぐらいと思ってたんですけれども、やっぱり手術室に入って麻酔かけられてやるときにやっぱり中絶っていう行為ですか、それがやっぱり大きいものじゃないですか、やっぱりだからもうしてはいけないでもう嫌だなって、自分もこういう体とかにこういう辛い症状も出るわけですし、そういう思いはしたくないんで。
なんで失敗したと思う？子供できちゃったり。
ああ、否認してなかったからです。
あ、なんでしてなかったのかな、
はい、
コンドーム使ってなかったの？
はい。
ピルができたらどうする？
やっぱみんな飲んでたら。
飲む。
はい。
In the 60s, elsewhere in the world, the pill revolutionized women's freedom to choose when or if to have a family.
Toothpaste on the back foot.
But not in Japan. Reports of the negative side effects of early high-dose pills were used by Japanese health authorities as an excuse not to approve it. More than 30 years later, health authorities have now legalized a high-dose pill, but only for treating menstrual problems. Japanese women are still refused access to a safer low-dose pill universally used in most developed countries. As a result, up to 300,000 Japanese women now use this higher dose pill as a contraceptive. Though the medical hierarchy in Japan now accepts World Health standards on the pill's safety, health authorities here have never promoted it to Japanese women.
They know about condom, and they have heard about the pill, and they think that the pill is pretty scary.
That is scary.
Yeah.
On what basis? On information that they've heard?
Their intuition, I think.
Right.
And then it is well, Japanese always believe that the pill is unnatural, therefore shouldn't be good for women's bodies.
Writer and activist Midori Ashida has heard every excuse Japan's health ministry can manufacture for not approving the pill.
Many people still believe that the pill will make women promiscuous. Yeah, and then
She heads a determined core of professional women now lobbying the Japanese government to introduce the low-dose pill.
If the pill is available, and then it is the first effective contraceptive Japanese women have, and then if they learn to use it properly, and then they will learn how to control their own bodies, and then their life or fate. Many Japanese men regard free women sort of dangerous or scary.
The sheer hypocrisy of Japanese authorities is staggering, to say the least. On the one hand, they say it's not in the best interests of women to give them a safe contraceptive pill. On the other hand, authorities here readily allow a whole host of services and behaviours that are most definitely not in the best interests of Japanese women. This is the scene on any given night of the week at this Noppan Kabakura club in Tokyo. This club is called the Priory, and the main attraction, young girls in school uniform. We were allowed to film here on the basis we found a handful of drinkers who were prepared to be filmed, and we paid the bill. Kabakura stands for Cabaret Club. And the no pan means no panties. It openly caters to the appetite of Japanese men for young girls, an appetite that has been steadily growing since the AIDS scare encouraged men here to look for younger, safer flesh.
Thank you.
It's the type of club you can find in any pornographic magazine to be bought on open display at your regular convenience store. You can virtually indulge any whim you've got. In fact, there's a club here that allows a man to indulge his fantasy of molesting a woman on the train. The interior of the club is designed like a train carriage, and inside a resisting woman that you can molest.
Well, on the surface, it's all clean and neat and nice and safe, but underneath, there are lots of hypocrisy going on.
No outside force, it seems, can penetrate the Health Ministry's resistance to the pill. Not even the combined market might of 9 rival pharmaceutical companies, foreign and Japanese, who formed an extraordinary pact to apply en masse for the pill's approval. They're sitting on an estimated billion-dollar market, but have been forced to watch from the sidelines as the Health Ministry stalled year after year, conducting exhaustive tests only to find new reasons to delay. This is the all-powerful Health Ministry of Japan, where I've had 2 frustrating hours of briefings with the ministry official responsible for processing applications for the pill. Not surprisingly, he's hiding behind his ministry's walls, telling me the pill is too controversial an issue for him or anyone else in his ministry to appear on camera. Off camera, he's told me the pill is still bogged down in bureaucratic processes. He can't say when or if the pill will ever be approved. Now, he's justified these delays by saying Japanese women themselves don't want the pill. So while there's no pressure, there's no hurry. What he hasn't given me is one good, solid reason why the ban has not been lifted. This is the side of the whole debate the Health Ministry ignores. Every one of these statues represents a life lost. They're replicas of Jizo-sama, the guardian of dead children, or Omizuko, the water baby who represents a fetus. Japanese women buy them at temples like this to placate the spirits of their fetus, lost through miscarriage or, more commonly, abortion. Tens of thousands of these statues have been placed at this one temple alone, so many that every 2 years the Buddhist priests burn the effigies to make room for new ones. "21-year-old Megumi had an abortion less than 3 weeks ago at Dr. Chikuni's clinic. She's at the temple with her boyfriend Hitoshi today to buy their statue. With 3 years of nursing training behind her, Megumi was due to sit her final exams when she fell pregnant.
全て勝手、作るのも勝手だったし、下ろすのも私自身の勝手で、そういう子供のちっちゃい命を殺してしまったことを全部私の責任っていうか、そういう面で罪悪感を感じてる。
With no follow-up counselling, the temple is her only outlet for grief.
ちょっとしたことでなんかこう頭にきたり、そういう情緒不安定っていうかすぐ泣いたりはしますけど。
Megumi did pass her nursing exams, but even today, her first day in her new job at a prestigious nursing hospital in Tokyo, she's carrying nagging doubts.
自分は正しい看護婦をちゃんとやれるように仕事を選んだんだからちゃんと仕事をしようって自分を励ますんですけど、やっぱり、子供を自分の勝手で殺してしまったっていうのは多分ずっとこれからも自分の心の中にあるんだなって思います。
Motherhood is a celebrated condition in Japan. Each month, our opera-loving Dr. Chikuni celebrates the first birthday of his smallest clients. With Japan's population size fast declining, authorities are urging Japanese women to have more babies. And the fact is, many Japanese women do go through with unplanned pregnancies. But by refusing them a more reliable contraceptive, one used by 90 million women worldwide, they are unashamedly forcing many Japanese women into abortions.
要するに積極的にはやらないわけだから、まあなったらなったでね、ピルは打ってあげましょうという程度だとは思いますけどね。でそういうふうにしなければ、もうなるべくピルをどんどん打ってね、アボーションを減らさなければならないというようなふうにはね、なりにくいようなシステムになっていると思いますけどね。
It's hard to escape the conclusion Japan's health authorities are helping protect a lucrative business for Japanese doctors, one which readily ignores the emotional, physical and financial burdens imposed on Japanese women.